Hey. We living that top shelf life. Rock with us. Able. Top shelf life, nothing but the finest. King Joffrey Jofa, call me your highness. Executing in my prime, too fresh for off-riders. Can fire the able, like flame the big lighter. I'm branding the sound, no plans to retire. Like Hosea Crown, you know them empires. Only thing I admire, kick facts, no satire. Sneak still lace, yours is up on the wire. Constantly building, got my ears to the ceiling. Need to hit what's above me, nothing but a couple million. Got this thing on reverse, we climbing while you drilling. Popping verties over there, we done peace spilling. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Home just steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, keep the best smoke here to let the rest know. Not in it to hit, fizzle out. I'm here to explode, detonate on contact, jump on murder tracks. Ball's a real deal, but no, I don't battle rap as long as you can feel. In the club or in the trap, quality over quantity. Give you my best work, no saving it for last. You getting hit with the best first. Never take a check if it means losing what my respect's worth. Live a top shelf like, look that is using my God-given gifts and I earn this paper. Trying to sit at the table as a partner to the label. Like, hey, go my squad, what you got for Team Able? Put on for my people, rock with me the long way. Tried to build an empire, was doing it the wrong way. Mom say you're going somewhere no one's been before. Now I'm ready, let me be your ambassador. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Yeah. You know, Mr. Able. What up, Sauce? Twist one on the beat. Top shelf. Hey. We living that top shelf life. Rock with us. Able. Top shelf life, nothing but the finest. King Joffrey Jofa, call me your highness. Executing in my prime, too fresh for off-riders. Can fire the able, like flame the big lighter. I'm branding the sound, no plans to retire. Like Hosea Crown, you know them empires. Only thing I admire, kick facts, no satire. Sneak still lace, yours is up on the wire. Constantly building, got my ears to the ceiling. Need to hit what's above me, nothing but a couple million. Got this thing on reverse, we climbing while you drilling. Popping verties over there, we done peace spilling. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Home just steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, gon' get it through your head. Your steak, mine sear sirloin, turn on. It's automatic where I'm from. East side, Dub State, 50 hunt. Top shelf, keep the best smoke here to let the rest know. Not in it to hit, fizzle out. I'm here to explode, detonate on contact, jump on murder tracks. Ball's a real deal, but no, I don't battle rap as long as you can feel. In the club or in the trap, quality over quantity. Give you my best work, no saving. Hey. We living that top shelf life. Rock with us. Able. top life, nothing but the finest. King Joffrey Jofa, call me your highness. Executing in my prime, too fresh for off-riders. Can fire the able, like flame the big lighter. I'm branding the sound, no plans to retire. Like Hosea Crown, you know them empires. Only thing I admire, kick facts, no satire. Sneak still lace, yours is up on the wire. Constantly building, got my ears to the ceiling. Need to hit what's above me, nothing but a couple million. Got this thing on reverse, we climbing while you drilling. Popping verdies over there, we done peace filling. Top shelf, we top shelf, gon' get it through your head, home, just stay.
Hey, welcome back to Comics on Life. It's gonna be a good show. All right, I'm gonna bring my guests on and have them introduce themselves. Which one you picking first, Gladys? Oh, introduce yourself and what city and state you from. Miss Monet.
Hey, what's up, family? I am J Monet. Just laugh. I'm here in Philly, but you give me 36 hours. I'm moving to Vegas. What? Road trip, Vegas.
All right. Who's next?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coldwater, live here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Comedian extraordinaire for like 1,000 years or something, like forever. Happy to be here. Happy to be anywhere because, you know, Corona had us all locked down, and here I am showing my smiling face yet again virtually. So what's good, everybody? Let's get it going, man. Nice to meet everybody. Happy to be here.
All right, yes. Good. Who's next?
Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Shimkitz. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And yeah, I'm excited to be here.
All right.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sandra Slade in the middle, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Slade.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yay.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. This is Brenda Brown, a.k.a. The Chocolate Child, representing Sauce in the City in Las Vegas, Nevada. J Monet, I am so waiting for you.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Hi, my name is Brendan Pranowitz, and I am from San Diego, California. But right now, I'm residing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, visiting my family, and that explains the curtains because they are my sister. I'm in my sister's old bedroom today. Excited to be here.
Okay.
Lisa Wood, Terre Haute, Indiana, comedian. Have fun, everybody.
All right, I'm glad to have everybody on the show. Now, for those who's watching on Facebook and on YouTube, this is a live show, so you can comment and talk to us, and we will answer any questions that you have. One announcement I do have to make: this is the Comics on Life Nice show, starting Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Comics on Life, the Naughty Show begins. Ooh, and we're going to be doing that live on Facebook, YouTube. Right. We will also be on the Grind City Network. We also affiliated with Sauce in the City and UBSN. So that show is really going to take off. And the first show is on Wednesday. Comics on Life Naughty. Make sure y'all watch it, and it will be on the Comics on Life page too. All right. I'm glad to have y'all here. We're going to get this thing started. The first one comes from Celeste B. in Maryland. She said, what's the worst thing that people say to you when they have not seen you in a long time and they see you? What would be like one of the worst things they could say? We're going to start up top with Sandra.
You still looking okay. You still doing all right. Just you looking good today. Yeah. That's the worst. Today. Like yesterday, when the last time they saw you, were looking jacked up. So today, you looking okay.
Yeah. I'll be like, yeah, what you mean by that? That's why I ain't seen you in a long time, because you always say some stupid stuff.
You finally grew into your head or something like that. It's usually you grew into your head. Like that would be a really fine.
Brendan.
Yeah. Oh, what people say to me when they haven't seen me in a long time? Like, what happened to you? Like, what's going on with your hair, dude? Like, how are you still alive? We thought you died. Are you okay? Are you in a witness protection program? Like, I get all that, man.
Oh no.
Now I have had that happen. I ain't seen somebody in like 2 years. I mean, like 10 years, and they're like, "Man, I thought you died." I was like, "No, I'm right here." I hate that. Jay.
Hey.
Hey, Jay, Mike is muted.
I got two I can't stand, and they're both the same thing. Hey, stranger, and where you been? This is your fault too. You know, this is not just like, you know, like it's like you ain't seen me in minutes, so you're just gonna throw the ball in my court. Like, no, where you been?
No,
I always respond back. I've been right here. Where you been?
Yeah, like I've been right here.
Or they ain't seen you in a long time, but they've been watching your Facebook page, and then as soon as they see you, you got $10 I can borrow. No.
See.
Or
I made a post about that.
Or everything you're doing is little. Oh, I see a little show you got going on there. I see you got a little house going on. I see a little web, you know.
All right, Mark, what you hate?
Most of the time, I don't know. I've been growing my hair out lately. It's kind of long, and so some people will come up to me and be like, "Oh, it's getting a little long there," trying to imply that I should cut my hair, and it's like, I don't care about it that much. Why do you care at all about what's on my head?
Yeah, okay. Sauce in the City.
Ooh, I have two, but I thought for like 5 seconds which one irritates me more, but probably in the format that we're in, I'm gonna say, you still here? You still doing shows? Dang, you ain't went away yet? Like, dang, you still doing Sauce in the City? Like, it's still alive? I'm like, yeah, and it's doing well too. Thank you very much. And number two is, you still only have one kid? Like, only one? Like, you didn't have a bunch? I'm like, no, one. 22 years, one.
Okay, Jay Monet.
Well, first thing, I'm looking forward for that X-ray show. I'm ready for that grownness.
I'm down with you with that.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing. And then, see, my thing is this: I don't be asking people how they doing. So if I ain't see you in a while, all I say is I trust you are well. Because when you say how you doing, it opened up the floodgates. So when they walk up to me, they be like, "Hey Jay, everything the same. You know, ain't nothing changing my life. Paying these bills, kids getting on my nerves. I've been following you for a while, girl. You doing your thing. How your mama doing?" I'm like, "My mom died 6 years ago." "Oh, my bad. I've been following you though." "How you following me? You don't know that. Come on with the BS. Come on. So I'm gonna tell y'all, don't ask people how they doing no more from this day. Just look at them and say, "I trust you well," because the floodgates open up and they're gonna give you their problems. I trust you well. Do well.
All right, Lisa.
I absolutely hate it when people mistake me for my oldest sister, who's like 20 years older than me, because I was mom and dad's little surprise, and they come up like, "Oh, Sharon, you gained weight." It's like, no, I'm not Sharon. I'm Lisa, the youngest. "Oh, girl, bless your heart." Yeah, I hate that.
Not the bless your heart. That's something.
And then they say bless your heart. So after they mistaken you, then it's stop being their friend.
I know.
Okay.
2 years older than me. Oh, come on.
All right, this is from Mary S. from Wichita, Kansas.
Whoa.
What's the worst thing to say to a cop after getting pulled over? Okay, Lisa.
If you're black, anything.
Good morning.
You guys sit there and act like you're mute, because I'll be saying, "Oh, you resisting?" And so you really can't say anything if you're black. It's the worst thing.
All right, Jay Monet.
So normally what I say because it happens. Normally, what I say, I be letting them know, like, I love a man in the uniform and you look good, so I'm gonna give you my number, but can I get yours too? That's normally the way that goes. Like, that's it.
Okay.
I get the number. They tear up
All
the
right.
ticket.
Sauce in the City.
What? And then do one of these numbers. So you got to roll down the window and okay, see, because I just got pulled over December 6th. I was on my way to go get my friend DeCarlo, aka Mr. Man, shout out to Alabama. And the cop stopped me. And I rolled down my window and I was so annoyed because I was trying to go rescue my friend. And I did one of these numbers. What? And then he gave me this stare, and I think I made him laugh so hard that he didn't give me a ticket. Like, I thought he was about to shoot me, but it ended up that he laughed and just was like, you know what? Just get that fixed. Just get it fixed. So yeah, this.
Wow.
What? Yeah, that right there. Try it. Don't try it bad at home, people.
All right. Hey, Mark, how you get out of? What's the worst thing you'll say to a cop?
Worst thing to say to a cop, I'd probably say, like, you're really this bored that you're coming to do this with me right now? You pulled me over for that? You're this bored? You trying to hit a quota? You get a bonus after like 25 tickets? What's going on? Let me hear about the ins and outs.
Oh,
all right. So you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yep.
Okay, wait. Whoa, I got dizzy. Jay.
Yes.
What's the worst thing?
I can remember a very dark and cold and lonely night back in, like, say, 97. And I found out first thing when I found out that, being black and being pulled over, things you don't want in life. You do not want that in life at all. No, I mean, we're not even going to go to the violent part. It just feels bad. I'm just going to be honest with you. It just feels bad. It feels like pressure. Whatever the feeling of pressure feels, that's what it feels like when you're black and being pulled over. So, pressure. And then do not utter the words, "No, officer, this isn't my car."
Oh.
Yeah. Don't think I've ever been snatched out of anything faster in my entire life, ever. Door was locked.
What happened? Like, what? Like, why are you snatching on me like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom had a really nice car. I did have my own car at the time, but my mom had a really nice car. So I used her car to go take a young lady out on a date, and I took her home. And on my way home, I also found out there's certain places you don't drive. You being black and driving a nice car, you just don't drive down certain streets. And I came up on one of those certain streets, and whoop, whoop, and I was like, oh dang. Well, good thing all my stuff is taken care of. Yeah, none of that matters. None of that matters when you say no. This isn't my car. None of that matters.
All right,
Brandon.
I think the worst thing you could say is, you know what, officer, you got to let me go. I'm sorry it's speeding, but I just got back from the bar. I'm on my way to the dispensary right now. And then the girl's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right, Sandra, what's the worst thing to say?
Can you turn off the lights because it's hurting my buzz?
Yeah, definitely don't.
I'm gonna tell y'all this though.
He was not happy.
This is true for me. This is true. This cop, he put his lights on, and I was actually drinking a beer. So I made him follow me for like 10 blocks until I finished my beer. And then when I finished my beer, I pulled over. So when he came up, I'm like thinking, like, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of it? So as soon as he came up, I rolled down the window and he said, well, why you didn't pull over? I said, look, officer, I seen you in the back and you look just like the guy that ran off with my wife. And I thought you was trying to bring her back to me. And he just looked at me. But look, here's the thing though. He just looked at me and he said, "Oh, that was your wife?" I said,
Oh my.
And that's long. That's a good cop right there. That's a good cop.
No, he was real. Yeah, they still married.
Like,
they still married to now.
You going to jail?
Oh.
All right, this is from this is a good one. This is from Jessica from Newark, New Jersey. As a touring and traveling comedian, what makes an out-of-area show worth your while besides the money? We're going to start with Brenda.
Me? What makes an area show worth your money?
Worth your while
if you go to an out-of-state show and you're on the road, you know?
Besides the money.
Besides the money. You know, it is a PG-13 show right now. Let me just say that. So I'm going to censor myself a little bit. It has to be the camaraderie. You know, you got all your friends in the car, you're driving. You know, if you don't got gas money, you're struggling. But it's fun to just be there. You're like family, you know? That's what I would say.
Woo, sounds like December 6th to me.
Jay, what makes it worthwhile?
First of all, ask me this question again on a Naughty show, and I'd have to, outside of the bread, I'd have to say just going to a new, like I don't mind going with the homies, other fellow comics, or hitting the road by myself. I like to see like stuff. I like to go places, and I like to meet new people. For the most part, it's odd. I'm like really introverted, but meeting other people in the same profession, talking with like-minded people is cool to me. So I like to do that. That's like really important to me.
All right, Mark.
I would have to say like a good club owner or venue owner that really respects comedy, respects the business, and just sort of all forms and tries to cover everyone's base, and just like a good staff at the particular venue. It's probably the best thing that makes you want to go back there, makes you want to work with them in the future, and refer good people to there as well.
Okay. Sauce in the City.
Ooh. The perks. What I love about it is the perks that comedy gives. It's such I'm a fan. I've told like 5 jokes in my entire life, and like 2.5 of them were funny. So the perks to me is what I love. Shout out to Lucky Club Casino. When I walked in, they didn't know me. They didn't know who I was. It was their first time. And they just took me around and gave me the perks of knowing some of the people that I'm honored to know. And so I was like, whoa, it can be like this? Like, you guys will give us a table, you'll give us some food, you'll give us alcohol, like you'll take care of us. So I like the hosting of it all. I love when comedians come in and they're able to feel like the stars that I know that they are. And then they go, you know what? Sauce in the City said that we were supposed to take care of y'all. And I go, yup, that's right. And that's what I love. That right there. That's what keeps me coming back. It's like crack.
Okay.
I didn't cuss.
No, I'm saying, did you say it's like crack, or you like when you get crack at the show?
Well, you know what? From what I seen on like Dr. Phil, okay, that's all I can go with. Okay, like
Jay,
crack ain't bad.
It has weight loss.
Jay Monet.
Oh my God, it's the people. It is the people. I love the people. I love going to another area and going to the mall and the store and learning some of the lingo, and then getting on stage and talking about it, and they can relate. And then the beautiful thing is, with us being comedians, we have a way of sharing a story. So where we're from, we can make them feel like they're there. So I love that. It's the
Lisa.
people, baby. The people make the show.
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree. It is the people, but the thing that I enjoy is after I get off stage and I get to my hotel room And my hotel room got everything right.
Ooh,
My hotel
yes.
room got everything right that I asked for. Oh, that is just like the moment for me. It's not too cold, not too hot. Everything's clean.
Yes.
Everything's where I asked it to be. Oh yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Okay.
Wait, Stefan, you didn't answer. What keeps you coming back?
There's Sandra too. Sandra did.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, Sandra.
Yeah.
Sandra. I thought
Okay.
it was
Food. I travel. I mean, I travel because of food. Just
Hell
if
yeah.
I see a city and I'm like, what's the best place to eat? That's what I'm looking at. People always, but food will get me there. I don't know.
Right.
you. For
And
me,
the other answer would be on the other
Marlins.
show, like Brendan said, on the not a show. So
well, you know what? For me,
Hey,
it's actually really the dressing room.
Hmm.
If it's a crappy dressing room, I'm like, oh man, I gotta be up in here. You know what I mean? You go in the dressing room, like the toilet is right there.
Oh.
You know what I mean? No stall or nothing. And I'm like, but if they got a good dressing room and you can chill and relax, and they got nice little spread there for you can eat and your drink, and they don't bring you just a drink. You got like 2 different bottles or something sitting there. Oh, I love that. But then when I do that, when I go to shows like that, I'll be like, y'all better start on time, because the later y'all get, the drunker I'm gonna be. Y'all better start on time.
This is your fault. Yeah, I've told people in clubs, this is your fault. I told the crowd, I've been to places where they didn't start on time, and I'm just the bar just posted. By the time I get on stage, I'm belligerent. I'm funny, I guess. I don't know. I'm drunk. I don't know. Crowd seems to like it. But I reminded people who invited me, who booked me, that was your fault. You were supposed to start at 9. You didn't start till fucking 10 o'clock. What was I supposed to do? Like, go freaking do push-ups?
All right, now this is from Joe S. from Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh.
Is flirting considered cheating? We're going to start with you, Jay.
Again, asking this question on the Naughty Show. You know what? It really depends on the flirter and the flirtee. If it's just like super harmless, like I don't know, like, oh, Judy, your hair is nice. Oh, thank you, Bob. You so, and then they go about their day. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it's like serious, like a lot of innuendo and a bunch of eye bats and a whole lot of personal space breakage, it can become cheating because you start to want that outside of what you're already getting. So, ladies, stop not flirting with your man daily.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, I think it's all about intentionality. Like, if you're just, as a person, if I see someone that has like great hair or a good top, I'm like, hey, girl, you killing it, kind of thing, and then move on with my life. And so anything like that is super innocent, because my goal is just to be like, hey, you put effort in the way you conduct yourself today, and I wanted you to know that I saw that and I appreciate it. But if I'm like, oh yeah, trying to like put my hand on a girl's leg, that's like kind of making moves, and I feel like that's where it gets, there's that kind of line.
Okay. Sauce in the City.
Well, my computer went out there for a minute, but I was already in disagreement with my paired up self, right? So I had 2 arguments going on, because the paired up Brenda was like, okay, I would not be a fan, but the Sauce in the City, so Sauce in the City says no, because it is, I see it a lot in comedy, and it is, like Mark said, is just being nice. And I know, being a big fan of comedy, when I'm in a room and I feel a part of the atmosphere, that's like, I'm like, oh, don't break up with him because he said my hair bow was cute. Like, it's okay. Like, it is cute. I put a lot of thought into these things, but so I don't think it is flirting, but I think if I was on the other side of the stem as the paired up version, I don't know how I would feel. So I reserve judgment till the next show.
All right. Jay Monet.
Look into my eyes, darling.
There you go.
Into my eyes. Look, there's something called pheromones out here, okay? And that is in your body. Some people are naturally attractive. And you just drawn to them, period, point blank. And if you say something nice, I don't look at it as flirting. I look at it as being friendly. So I'm just being friendly, and the pheromones are going, and it's the way in which you say and you receive what you're saying and what they say to you and how you reply. And if you may bet those eyes, that may be a little flirtatious. But if I just, smile, it's just welcoming. I'm just welcoming you being friendly. I'm not flirting.
Okay. Lisa.
Okay, sometimes there is a benefit to flirting. Sometimes if you flirt with the right person, the platinum card, you're going to get some free drinks and dinner paid.
Yes.
So that is not cheating. That is called over. Over. Flirting is not cheating. It is not. It's a benefit. It is a benefit.
Hey.
Yes.
All right. Sandra.
Yes. If I ain't married, then I ain't flirting. But I mean, flirting. Flirting is okay. I think it's okay. I have said to an officer, "What's your number? 911." Just
right.
Hey, can I get the decal on the back of my car so next time I get pulled over, nobody stops it? It's
exactly.
It's innocent. It's okay.
Flirting is okay
Nothing wrong
as
with
long
it.
as you okay
Nothing wrong
with
with it. It's
yourself.
gonna get you out of a ticket.
What'd you say, Jay?
I say ain't nothing wrong with it. It's gonna get you out of a ticket.
Hey now.
Hey, if
Yeah,
it gets my
I tried to flirt with an officer one time myself, and he did not like it. Not one single solitary bit. I still did 30 days.
Hey now.
All right.
Like if I drive to AutoZone and they fix my
She ain't
windshield
like
wipers because I flirted. Hey, bonus. You're welcome.
Okay. All right, Brandon.
I might be the wrong person to ask. I got hippie curtains behind me. I got a lava lamp over here. Like it's cheating. Like you guys know what I'm saying? It's cheating, really cheating.
Hey.
And I'm also a Christian comedian, and our Lord and Savior did say that, love one another.
He did say that.
He did say that.
He did.
You're right.
You just being obedient. You just being obedient. That's all.
Obedient to the
Amen.
word. Hallelujah.
That's it.
Hallelujah. Bless that brother.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
All right. Now this one, I think we're gonna really have fun with this one. We're gonna. Who did I start with that? Jay one. We're gonna start with Mark on this one. This is from Alexia G. from Kennesaw, Georgia. Okay. What's the pettiest thing you did after a relationship breakup?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm too lame to have a good answer for this question. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just, I suck. I'm the worst.
Oh no, he was like,
I'm like
don't
quarter
start
of a man
with
when
me.
it comes to like breakup. Like, oh, I can still help you. Like, oh, it's rough. What?
You have not lived long enough yet, then, because
because once you do,
you ain't never did nothing. You ain't never did nothing petty, bro. Like,
no, I respect that. Like, everyone has a reason for their life. Like, I can justify any kind of bull stuff that people say to me. It's like crazy. It's like
you ain't never
thing,
got a girl number and said I'm gonna call you, and then don't call her, and then when you see her, be like, "Yo, what's up, stranger?" You ain't never did that before, ever. Like,
Ooh, Jay.
you ain't never did that before.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I screw with people all the time, but that's pretty much it. Like,
I thought that was like.
All right, so Mark break up with people nicely.
Yeah,
and just be
listen
done.
to the rest of us, Mark.
you will
I'm excited.
Brother,
for
wait.
Ideas. Let's go.
Hey, I bet you this.
You toxic, bro. We're gonna make you toxic.
I bet you after this, the next girl he break up with, he gonna be like, okay, Sandra said this, Sauce in the City said this. I'm gonna do all this.
Hey,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
right
because
now.
I'm like, can I go next? Like,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, Mark, if you don't know, let me tell you.
I'm ready.
So, like, the pettiest thing I ever did was left it up to my son whether he was gonna be homeless or not. So, long story made short, after we broke up, and
You and
the
your
rest
son
of
were
the
dating?
story, no,
Oh,
me
okay,
and
sorry.
my boyfriend were dating, and we broke up. He broke up with me. Actually, he left me with a broke foot and about $2,500 in bills that I couldn't pay, and no job. So, but that's okay. I fought my way back and we survived. So fast forward, he became homeless. And so him and my son never really got along. So he was like, I'm homeless. Can I come back home? Can I come stay with you? And I was like, well, I will let you come back and stay because I'm a humanitarian. I have a big heart, but it's up to my son whether that's going to happen or not. So you better hope that you were a good step parent to him. So I asked my son, I said, so-and-so is homeless, and what do you think? Because my son gave money to homeless people. Like, I have a really good kid. And so I thought he was going to say, you know what, Mom? Okay, he was homeless. He can come back. My son looked at me at 11 years old, and that was the first time he cursed at me. He said, H, no. And that's the pettiest thing I've ever done, because I could have played the mom card and said yes and just shut up about it. He's coming back because I don't want nobody homeless. But yeah, I was like, you better hope.
Okay,
I'm gonna give that
all
a
right.
level 4.
Now
I'm gonna give that a 4.
we got. I want to get. We got about 50 questions here and 30 minutes left. So we're gonna try to keep it going.
Keep it short. Okay.
All right, Jay Monet.
See, here you go, bringing up the past. You ain't right. You being disrespectful, trying to get me in trouble. All right, so I'm gonna first say this. Whenever I break up with a person, I immediately block them. Immediately. So I had to do, he contacted me. And of course, when you block, you still see the messages and everything. It's just not in your actual messages. So I'm like, I don't want, if we're no longer together, it's no reason for me to see any messages to remind myself of you whatsoever. So I block the dudes and they get upset. However, I think the craziest thing I ever did was to sleep with his best friend. Now, before y'all judge me for sleeping with his best friend, y'all need to know that he was Brenda's boyfriend's brother. Y'all need to know that. And he wouldn't work. This is 3 years going in. He wouldn't work. I put him out on Wednesday. He went to the club and met somebody on Thursday. He married them on Saturday and came back home to me on Monday.
No.
Wow.
Yay! Where your bestest friend at? Where your bestest friend at?
Whoa.
Okay, Lisa.
Okay, when I'm in a relationship and I live with someone, I always want to buy the toilet paper. So I buy the toilet paper. So when the relationship ends, I take every bit of the toilet paper. I don't care if there's like a little bit left on the road, I'm taking that too. Because that way, when they get home and they see I'm not there, they'll be reminded of all the poop they put me through.
Come on, baby.
Wow.
I take it.
Sandra.
Batteries out of all the remotes. You ain't watching nothing. You weren't watching me. You ain't watching nothing else. How about that?
Go on, baby.
Now, see, this is what I did. I did the same thing, but all right, I went back over there because I told her I left my tools down in the garage. And she got real smart and was like, oh, you ain't got to go down there and get it. I'll go get it. So when she was down there, I didn't take the batteries. I took all the remotes.
Oh,
I took all her remotes, and I took I took the ice cube trays out the freezer. I said she's not drinking no cold water, but I'm not there.
It's gonna be hot when you leave.
All right, so wait. Can we say the pettiest thing that happened to us? Can we say that? Where I had a dude cut the cord of my refrigerator.
What?
And my baby's milk was in there. My grandbaby's milk was in there. The nigga caught the cord. He cut the cord to the refrigerator. Disrespect.
Now that's
fair.
When the
It's something about
the
that.
electrician came to fix the cord, he said, "What you do to this nigga?" I just love him.
And I'm pretty sure before he cut the cord, you seen some signs of craziness.
No, I was at work. He called me. I was at work, and he said, "I just with your clothes in." I said, "Where you bring my clothes in?" I'm gonna talk fast. I said, "Where you bring my clothes in from?" I ain't my clothes out. He said, "I'm leaving you," and I just put bleach and toothpaste on your clothes. So that's in my mind, and I'm at work, and of course I can't leave the job. So when I get home, I know my clothes is effed up, and I see the bag. I go in the refrigerator to get a drink to calm down. The light is off. Why is the light off? I go and I turn the light bulb. No. So when I go to reach for the cord that should not be unplugged, it came up in my hand empty. That's the way that bullshit happened.
Wow.
There was no size. It just happened.
You should have saved that story for the Naughty Show. This is PG. All right, Brendan, what's the pettiest thing you did?
You know what? I'm glad you asked, man. What I did was I cut the cord on the refrigerator.
Oh, baby. See, Brandon, I wasn't calling your name.
I thought we were going to talk about this.
There you go, Brandon.
You thought you moved on. You thought you moved on over there.
Right.
You move on.
Wow.
Gave me.
That's good.
That was funny.
I love you.
See, those are different stories.
Jay.
Yes. This is during the era of MySpace. And every time I seen one of my ex doing good, I'd go make time with one of her friends.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'd be on MySpace and I just so happen to see her pop up on my timeline or something like that. And she like, I don't know, she got a new hat. Yep, I'm calling up Kim.
All right, we get it. We got everybody right. All right. Okay, this is from Kim S. from San Antonio, Texas. What's the most inappropriate thing to say on a first date? The most inappropriate thing to say on a first date. Sauce in the, who did we start off with on that one?
Me.
Sauce in the City.
Well, it's been so long since I've been out on a first date. I couldn't tell you. Like I don't need. I am not even up to date. It's been 6 years.
Wait.
I don't know.
Well, just hold on, because since he didn't do no pettiness, he might got a lot of first date things to say. Mark might have a lot of first date things.
Right.
So we go wait till Mark come up. Okay, just Jay Monet.
Ask the question again.
What's the most inappropriate thing to say on a first date?
We're gonna have to keep this short. I gotta hurry up and get home to my wife.
Okay.
Hey, inappropriate. Ooh.
Hey, but wait, to be honest though, the first thing y'all women say that y'all want is an honest man. He's being honest.
He's being honest.
So, you know,
At the first part. That's at the first part. Not after.
See?
Lisa.
Yeah. I guess it would be to look him deep in the eyes and say, you know, you're a really nice guy, but do you know anybody, have any other friends that are like richer and look better than you?
Oh,
Wow.
Anybody better for me? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it'll be going. All right, Sandra.
Well, this has happened. So I don't eat salad. I'm not eating salad. I'm eating a piece of meat, bread, potatoes, all that. And dude said, "How much are you gonna eat?" I was like, "Whatever I buy." That's okay. Yeah. So that's that was been.
She said, "How much you gonna eat?"
How much you gonna eat?
All right, Brendan.
I like your answer.
I'm gonna look him deep in the eye and I'm gonna say, How much money do you make, and can you support a broke comedian?
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a real statement right
That's
there,
not
brother.
And,
That's
that's real.
and right
talk.
there, and as soon as you say that, she gonna be like, "I'll be back. I gotta go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
I don't even think she gonna put up a front. She just gonna be like, I'm out.
I did that. I went out
Jay.
with a dude on the, he did that. He wanted to cut my lips off.
Oh,
That listen, all right. So I went out with a dude first date, met him online. We went to a place that we both know. He kept looking at my lips. He was like, "Oh, your lips are so sexy. I just want to bite them." I said, "Well, I don't like to bite." I said, "Maybe nibble." He was like, "No, I want to bite them and put them in a jar." And I'm looking at him, and I was like, "I'm gonna go. What you just said? Go to the bathroom." I went to my car and pulled off.
Heck yeah.
Dad,
I don't
Yeah,
blame
I
Hey.
wanted to cut my lips
Oh
off.
my God.
hey, who was you dating? Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't know. I didn't take the time to find out. I was year gone.
Yeah,
no more
Yeah.
Craigslist dates.
ain't gonna be
No more
good.
Craigslist dates.
All right,
No.
who we on? Jay.
Me,
Jay.
yeah. That's heavy. I'm blown away right now by lips and cut cords.
I
Blown away right
know.
now. I don't even know how to respond to that. But I have to say the most inappropriate thing I've ever said is, "So do all your kids have the same dad or what?" I mean, that's probably the most.
Oh, low blow.
That is a blow.
Yeah.
Low.
Good thing she only lived around the corner from McDonald's, because that'd have been tough right there try to get her on the bus anywhere else, because that was.
It would have been funny though. It would have been funny though if she was a spades player and she came back. No, it's 5 with a possible 2.
There you go.
Hey.
Oddly enough, that was her answer though. She's like, I'm not sure about the last 2. She literally said, "I'm not sure about the last 2 though," and I was like, "Ooh, you looking for that?"
Or she would have been like,
"Let me get somewhere."
she would have been like, "I got 4 kids and 5 baby daddies."
Oh.
Yeah, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. I'm out of there. I'm not even pay for my whole half. I'm just gonna throw like $20 on outro. I don't even care what I order or not. I'm gone. I'm not hanging
All right,
out.
Mark.
Oh, the worst thing to say on the first date. I think when you first get sat down, you get your menus, you meet to look at the person, and you're like, "You're paying, right?" Just want to make sure.
Yeah, you don't want to start the date off like that.
I don't know if that's inappropriate. I think we need to ask that question.
Like, we need to know who paying. We need to get that established ahead of time. So if it's me that's paying, we gonna order from the left side only. Like, you know, I'm just saying,
Always
if I'm
ask.
paying, like we over here.
My daddy said,
Now-
always ask if they got
ordering
money.
from? Like, what is going on?
My
Now,
daddy said,
I always-
ask if they got money.
I always have something in my head inappropriate to say in case I don't like the way the date going. And the one thing that I use the most is as soon as I see the date ain't going well, I be like, "Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta put this cream on the doctor gave me. I'll be right back."
Yes.
Normally,
I'm out.
Definite
I'm feeling that, bro.
date.
I'm feeling that. That's a definite date ender right there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I gotta
by
go
the time
apply
I get
cream
back,
quick.
she gone.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Okay, I'm good."
I'll go help you.
I
go
wouldn't even
down,
tell
baby.
what the cream is for, though. Just tell him you gotta go apply cream. I'll be back. I gotta
Oh,
go apply cream.
okay. Okay, I think we only got time for this last question, but this might be. This is from Nancy P. from Stockton. I think that's Colorado. CD
That's a place.
might be Stockton. I don't know, Stockton somewhere. If you were invisible for one day, what would you do?
Oh my God.
If you was what?
There you go. We starting with you, Jay Monet.
Oh my God. I said this on the show. If I was invisible, I would have a feather duster and I would tickle the top of the people's booties who always had their pants down. I can't stand them men that had their pants down. So I would tickle the top of their booty and they be trying to figure it out. That's what I would do. I've been waiting years for somebody to ask me that question. Yes. Tickling your booty.
Yo, that is funny.
Pull your pants out.
Yes, Lord, be a
Hey.
booty tickler.
But here's the thing, though. Could you just imagine like all these little young thugs just walking around? Woo!
Yes.
Woo! Woo!
But see, that's how you gonna know if they gay.
You'll find out a
Because
whole
they
lot
gonna either say
of
what you
things about
did,
you,
woo,
Jay.
or they gonna be like, what the hell? So depending upon the tone of the voice, you know if they gay or not. They be like, ooh, oh, you gay. Or they be like, what the heck? Oh, see? I'm right.
Wow, I would have never thought of that.
Yes.
Lisa, what would you do?
I'm getting me some money. If I'm gonna be invisible, I'm gonna take that ability to give me some money. People gonna be like, ooh, I put something's like in my pocket. Yeah, it's me taking your money. I will give me some money.
But Lisa, when you walk away, they don't see you, but they see the money in the air. So then somebody gonna try to grab the money out your hand because they just see money floating.
Not if I stick it between my boobs, though.
Oh Lord Jesus! They still want to see the money. The money just will look like it's tucked somewhere, standing somewhere. Like
what? Go in the pocket. They won't see it.
All right, Sandra.
Oh, I would do the money too, but I would be invisible in the Loomis truck. So every time they get out, I would, make them put the money in my. I figure that out. I would be about the money, but I'd be in the Loomis truck taking money and moving money around, and they'd be so scared they jump out, and I drive off in the car.
Lord.
There you go.
All right.
And then that's when the cop pull you over, right?
There you
don't
go.
see you.
I'm like, say baby to the officer.
Okay, Brandon, you invisible for one day. What you gonna do?
All right, I'm glad you asked this question because what I would do is I'd steal a bunch of food, first of all. And then I'd move it into my parents' house. Right? And I'd go to the bedroom, I'd lock the door, and then I'd stay with my parents for a month. That's what I would do. Because they wouldn't know I'm there, right? They wouldn't know I'm there, so they couldn't complain about it.
Send me the address. I'm sending y'all guys a care package. I don't need you out there stealing.
I didn't see that coming.
Nobody did. Nobody saw that coming. Bam.
All right, Jay.
Yes. Oh, the question is about what I would do. The easier question is what I wouldn't do. Let's see. I would definitely go hang out in a women's locker room for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Definitely robbing spree happening. I'm hitting Walmart, Kmart, Target, all the really dope stores. I'm hitting everything. I'm just walking out with stuff. Because who's gonna stop?
You need to be going to Tiffany.
Come on. I'm up in there too. But who gonna stop a $14,000 gold encrusted, diamond chipped up bracelet float through the air? Who gonna say, hey? Who's gonna say anything? Nobody, because nobody wants to get drug tested. So boom, I'm doing it all. The only thing I'm probably not gonna do is rob the blind, because that would just make no sense. You can't rob the blind while you're invisible. That's just stupid. So I'm not gonna do that. But everything, I would just so many.
Well,
things.
either way, though,
yeah.
Even if you wasn't invisible and you robbed the blind, they still wouldn't see you.
Right.
See, exactly. So that would be a total waste of a 15-minute trip. I'm not doing it. Although I would sneak into the White House and move everything over to the left a foot and a half.
There you go.
Everything.
Steady with it. Steady. Just slow.
Everything.
Yeah.
All right, Mark.
All right, if I was invisible, I was going to say follow some people around and listen to some weird stuff. That doesn't matter. I think the much better decision would be to go to a church and start chucking Bibles around, flying through the air, and they have no idea what's going on. I'm going to make rapture's coming. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to get lights outside. I'm prepping. We're making this happen.
What?
Oh, that is funny.
45 people's lives forever, and they're never going to have any explanation.
Yo, that is funny. That is funny.
Absolutely.
I would love to be at that church watching that.
They be the Holy Spirit moving. They be like, the Lord is moving.
But okay. If it's a black church, they're gonna be like, the Holy Spirit is moving.
Right.
It's moving. If it's a white church, they're gonna be like, oh, exorcist, demons here, demons are here.
Yes.
All right, Sauce in the City.
I'm solving everything. If I'm invisible, man, you gonna know where they buried Mr. Hoffa. You're gonna know every little secret in the book because I'm getting behind every door that remains closed to me. I'm slipping and sliding into the venues. I'm going behind the walls. Who did it? I'm gonna sit on the Dr. Phil show in the break room with the people. Yeah, I'm finna figure out, was you cheating? Did you do it? Like I'm figuring out everything if I'm invisible for a day. I'm figuring out January 6th and everything.
Okay.
Well, me, what I would do, and I'm just because I can't stand him, but I would just follow Trump around. Every time a reporter is around, I just keep tripping him.
just to be annoying. I love it.
He'd be like, "What the hell?" I'll just keep tripping him, and
lift his hair up. Lift that hair up. Lift the hair up.
Yeah.
Just no wind blowing, but the hair just going up. No wind.
Nah, just walk in front of him and go.
and the other thing, I would go into the jail and I'll free Bill Cosby. Tell him to come follow me.
Wow.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
That's what I thought. I was like,
"Oh, he out."
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, see, he out.
He's out.
Yeah.
He's out.
Oh, see, y'all didn't see I did that.
Kelly? What about R. Kelly?
Y'all just.
No,
No,
R.
he just
Kelly
stay
needs to stay in
He
there.
needs to stay there.
he got
Hey.
Get out himself. The Pied Piper can stay.
Hey, I bet you though, when he get out, he gonna have some songs.
Oh, he gonna have some songs. He gonna sing.
Might not be about women, but he gonna have some songs.
Look, I free Britney. How about that? Like, if I'm invisible, I'm going to free Britney because go Britney.
Who Britney?
Britney, you drive me crazy. And I'm never going to get on American Idol that way. But, you know.
All right. We got this one question. We only got time for one more question.
One more.
What was that?
Have no idea.
That was somebody invisible.
Yeah.
Invisible.
I'm trying to find a good one. Would you rather? These are people that on the part of the world. Okay, all right. Crap. What would be? No.
You said no to somebody.
Okay. All right. This is Josh B. Josh B. from Columbus, Ohio. You have 1 week on Fantasy Island. What is your fantasy? PG show. PG show.
I was like, wait a minute.
All right. You got 1 week Fantasy Island. What you do? What's your fantasy, Sandra?
Oh my God. You said clean. Absolutely quiet. Sipping pineapples, coconuts, just laying in the hammock with the. That's what I'm gonna do. Pray that my children don't find me and my relatives. That's and get rested.
Okay, Brenda.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the island and I'm gonna invite all these people here, all you guys. We're gonna all hang out.
Party!
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay Monet.
For that, I will want to probably go about 20 years in the future so I can see what my children are going to be. I think something like that. I don't want to follow them around invisible, but I want to know when it end all what y'all doing with y'all life. So if I can see that and then chill with my girl on the hammock, drinking the drinks, hanging out with my boy, and then we all partying. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. But I want to see what them kids going to do. I made a good investment. I want to see if it's going to pay off. That's it. I want to know.
Mark.
I hear you.
You said there's a week? We got a week with this?
You got a week.
All right, so I'm getting like 100,000 people, and we're going to make a venue that's basically like Red Rocks, and we're going to throw up some comedy shows at Red Rocks at night. And during the day and dinner time, we got Michelin star chefs from all around the world. We'll be making tons and tons of great food. It's just going to be a party, hanging out, experiencing with the people. No TVs, no cell phones. We're all just there to live.
Yay!
All right, I'll be there.
Yes, baby.
All right, Sauce in the City.
Can you repeat the question?
You have 1 week on Fantasy Island. What's your fantasy?
Oh, is Tattoo there? Never mind.
I was thinking about Tattoo. Can we meet Tattoo? I was thinking that. You on point.
try to figure out how to survive. Like, because I'll spend the whole week just running around in circles. I panic easy. So if I'm on an island all by myself, I'm like, oh Lord, please help me. Please somebody come get me.
You're not by yourself.
I'll be
It's your
good.
fantasy.
It's your
No,
fantasy,
Brent,
yeah.
it's your fantasy. So you can have people there. You don't have to be by yourself. You can have whatever you want. It's your fantasy.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna go play in the hot springs. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, Lisa.
All you guys and you goody two shoes. I will have my enemies brought to the island, and I will terrorize every single one of them for a week.
That's good.
My
That's
week
good.
will be down kissing my feet. Yes. I will terrorize my enemies and those who want to do bad to me. That's what I would do for a week. And I would
All right. Well, I am so glad we cool. We cool. Hey,
Brandon, do you still want to invite Lisa? Because
hey, check this out. I'm telling you, if Lisa ever called me and be like, "Oh, we doing this show on this island, you want to come do it?" I'm like, "Nope, I ain't coming."
I remember that show. See,
Let's go, Mikey.
What's that show where a person died? A person was dying each day, but it was only the people on the island. They was trying to figure out who it was. But every day somebody died, and they was like, "Well, who's the killer?" See, Lisa, no.
Yeah.
Jay.
Jay. So 1 week Fantasy Island. What would you do?
I like Lisa's answer. Her answer sounds awesome. Like that's some sheer villainy. I like
I'm gonna
that.
put both of them on the island together. That's what I'm gonna do.
But I can't be just taking people's answers. That's just not the Coldwater way. So yeah, let's just give it a week. You guys are all invited. Bring your friends because we smoking pot until we can't no more. That's what's gonna happen on my Fantasy Island. I'm sorry, I know it's PG-13, but everything on that island is gonna be cannabis. It's gonna be turned into cannabis, and we gonna eat it, smoke it, and however else it can be put inside the body. So
yeah.
All right. Well, my
So
fantasy.
all hail me. All hail me.
Hey.
My fantasy to have at least 1 million people there, and I'm headlining the show, and Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and Bernie Mac are opening for me.
Come on,
That would be my fantasy.
Wow.
And I'm the headliner.
Oh, and he gets to be the headliner. See that he did the show all the way. He just went for it. Fantasy Island. He like, I'm bringing people back. I'm rebuking them.
Yeah. I want to
be in
thank.
the VIP room because you got 1 million people. So if I can just be in the VIP room.
There you go.
All right. I want to thank all of y'all for being on Comics on Life Nice Show. And I'm definitely going to have each and every one of y'all on. I'll be calling y'all soon to be on Comics on Life Naughty Show on Roku, Grind TV, UBS, and Sauce in the City. And we're going to be on there killing it. I want to thank each and every one of y'all. And to those for those who are watching, the next show is February 10th, 6 p.m. We go live. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV. Thank you, everybody, from the Emmy Award winning show, Comics on Life. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Woo. Good times.
Good time.
Good times. Good times.
Thank you.
Good times in the city. So